All right, so good morning and welcome. My name is Kevin Lane. I'm a law enforcement liaison with the Vermont State Highway Safety Office. I'm excited to have such a wonderful turnout here of highway safety partners for this year's Distracted Driving campaign. We have in attendance partners and representatives from the public and private sector. We welcome the New Hampshire State Police, the New Hampshire Highway Safety Office, AT&T, AAA, and Vermont's law enforcement. Thank you all for being here, and thank you to the Vermont State Police for hosting us here today at the Barracks. As many of you know, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, or NHTSA, has declared April Distracted Driving Month. It is far too common to see distracted driving on the roads and highways. So in an effort to counter these risky behaviors, we are here to remind, inform, and educate the public about the dangers of it. Distracted driving is driving while performing any other activity, whether visual, manual, cognitive, that could take a person's attention away from the primary task of driving. Things like texting, eating food, or looking at your cell phone are all distracting driving behaviors. In a minute, I'll introduce some of the partners here to speak, but before I do that, I want to bring awareness to a distracted driving, high visibility law enforcement campaign. Starting tomorrow, April 10th through the 14th, Vermont's law enforcement will be joining law enforcement agencies across the country in a high visibility enforcement campaign. During this time, the motoring public may see more law enforcement officers, deputies, inspectors, and troopers on patrol and conducting operations enforcing Vermont's distracted driving laws. Law enforcement has a unique opportunity to make our roadways safer and to let the public know distracted driving is not acceptable. Our goal is to reduce the number of crashes, motor vehicle fatalities, and injuries, but we cannot do that alone. We ask drivers to be positive role models and put their phones down. Ignore the phone and stay focused on driving. Let's make the road safer for everyone. And our first speaker is from AT&T, is Ryan Clark, who is the External Affairs Regional Director for New England.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you to our public safety partners for having us here today. It's important that we have this private-public partnership to promote the dangers of distracted driving. For over a decade, AT&T has been committed to raising awareness about those dangers. More than 9 in 10 people identify with or have admitted to using their phone to text, call, social media posts, video chat while driving, and that number is just far too high, and it's extremely important that we continue to raise awareness here. AT&T's simple message is it can wait. So that phone call, that text message, video chat, social media post is not worth the life of yours or anybody else's on the highway. So that interaction with your phone can just simply wait until you get to your destination safe and sound, and then you can use your phone again to do whatever you need to. I'm also just going to call on passengers. It's extremely important that our passengers hold those drivers accountable when they're on the road. So if you're in the car with a loved one, a friend, it's extremely important that if you see them use your phone or their phone, that you make note of that, you say something, and encourage them to put that device down, because again, that social media post, that text message, that photo, it can just wait until you arrive at your destination safely. So again, I want to thank our public safety partners for being here, for raising awareness throughout the month of April, and for the rest of the year, and appreciate everybody listening. So thank you.
Great, thank you, Ryan. Vermont has a great relationship with its neighbors in New Hampshire, so we're fortunate to have partners here from New Hampshire. So from the New Hampshire State Police, Captain, there you are.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm Captain Vincent Greco of the New Hampshire State Police. It's great to be here with our Vermont law enforcement and highway safety partners today. Thank you for including us in this very important conversation. The state of New Hampshire stands together with Vermont in a joint commitment to stop distracted driving, a dangerous and deadly behavior behind the wheel. In New Hampshire, during this National Distracted Driving Awareness Month, the state police are increasing patrols throughout the state. These troopers are specifically looking for drivers who are distracting and will enforce state laws to raise awareness and improve safety for all. Distracted driving kills. In 2022, 28 people died in crashes involving distracted driving on New Hampshire roadways. That's not just a number. It's families torn apart, dreams unfulfilled, and lives forever changed, all in a fraction of a second. Distracted driving is more than just texting or talking on a cell phone. It's activity that diverts attention from driving, including eating, adjusting the radio, or even using your GPS. As spring arrives, we'll see more motorcyclists, bicyclists, families out walking, children out playing, road and maintenance workers, and community events. Please stay alert. A moment of distraction can lead to a lifetime of regret. Join us and make a pledge to focus on the road. Put your phone down. Sit down and discuss the dangers of distracted driving with your family. Use Do Not Disturb and set up automatic replies when you drive. And if you must make a call or send a text, pull over to a safe location to do so. Working together across neighborhoods, communities, and state lines, we can make a difference and create safer roads for all. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Kevin. Next, we'll have Tom Barron from AAA come up and say a few words. So thanks for being here, Tom.
Thank you very much. My name is Tom Barron with AAA Northern New England. As we kick off this April month, this National Distracted Driving Month, AAA, along with all our safety partners here, want to remind all motorists about the importance of focusing on the road ahead and not on their other devices or distractions. We're urging everyone, every driver, to take one simple action, and that is to turn on the Do Not Disturb mode on your cell phone. By silencing this, it automatically allows the driver to concentrate on driving and not any messages that come through, helping prevent crashes before they happen. We are at a critical time as the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration reports that more than 3,300 people were killed in the United States by a distracted driver. That's 9 people a day in the United States on average that die as a result of a distracted driver. In a recent survey conducted by the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety, more than half of the drivers, 51%, admitted that they text and or emailed while alone in their vehicle while driving. And then those aged 25 to 34 are more likely, 59%, to text or drive when they're by themselves. And 26% of the drivers said it was okay to use the phone when they were by themselves and at a stop in traffic or at a stop sign. Action Against Distraction is a new media campaign just released by AAA. And it starts with us. Actions Against Distractions. Do not put your phone on Do Not Disturb and make sure that you have your attention on the road. So drive distraction free and encourage your loved ones to do the same. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom. Great points there. And then last, we have Captain Matt Daly from the Vermont State Police.
Thank you. Captain Matt Daly with the Vermont State Police. I think a lot of this hits home for me, especially having a 15-year-old at home who just got his permit. So trying to keep him on the road without even having a phone in the car has been an event at our house as well. So I think it's important to point out to the motoring public that the increase in law enforcement is going to be out there. And like our counterparts from New Hampshire said, the focus on distracted driving is going to be heightened within law enforcement. So if you're on your phone over the next week, for as long as the campaign is going on, you're more than likely going to get a ticket if you're seen driving. And I think some of these stats that I'm going to talk about drive that home. You know, over the past 5 years, there have been 33 fatalities in Vermont that have been attributed to distracted driving. And those are ones that we can attribute to it, and that's not, some people don't tell us the truth, and when a crash has happened, and that's just people that we can say have been on the phone. In the last 5 years, 17.2 of the serious bodily injury or fatalities of Vermont crashes have involved the distracted driver. And from 2015 to 2024, a total of 643 serious bodily crashes and fatalities resulted from a distracted driver in Vermont. So I think with everything everybody has said about putting your phone down, putting it on silent, and hopefully most of these details will drive home the fact that put the phone down, and as I said, distracted driving, it just isn't with the phone, but anything that takes your attention away from the motoring public is what we're concentrating on this weekend and throughout the summer. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Captain. So I'll open it up to questions from anyone that's up here. If you have questions or not, that's fine too.
I'm happy to do it afterward, but
Okay.
what are the penalties for, like, you know, first offense, second offense, that kind of thing?
Yep.
For ticket wise, I don't know. We can get it afterward too.
Yeah, so we do have a press release that's coming out
Okay.
after this afternoon, and it does quote the statutes for texting and driving. I think it's about $162 and 2 points on your license for an adult for a first offense. A juvenile would be that penalty, as well as a 30-day suspension of their junior operator's license. But in that press release, it will spell out the statute and the penalties for that as well. So with that, again, thank you everyone for coming. Really appreciate that. If you have time to stick around afterwards and answer questions or do one-on-ones, then that's why we're here. So thank you very much.
Can I get a group picture?